Hello, this is Josh from 1047. What you're about to watch is the first 7 minutes of a Fallout 4 video I recorded in October. It's essentially a Let's Play series, but it's done from a very RP standpoint. The story follows this guy, John Reed, through a series of, I guess, found audio and video cassettes. So it's edited in a way to seem episodic with music and cuts and some effects and such like that. But at its heart, it's still a Let's Play video. I don't want any illusions about that. So the reason I'm releasing this, I guess it's a preview of the video, is just to see if anyone's interested. From what I can tell, this is going to take a lot of work to do, so I want to know if there's an actual audience for this before I commit to anything long term. So if you watch the video and you like it, just leave a comment or like, and I will go from there. If you don't like it, you can also let me know and I will not bother. Anyways, this is Fallout 4, The Remnant. A preview.
Life's a coat of many colors. It is never black and white. Can't have one without the other. The dark without the light.
Hello. My name is John Reed. I'm an engineer with the United States Army, better known in these parts as the Enclave. This will be the first part of my audio journal documenting the Remnant's travel south from Fort Dry on the border of Canada. I think it's October. We left in the spring. We came south. We went through Maine. Came into the Boston Commonwealth. It had to have been the spring, because it's definitely been summer, but it's getting cold. I'm noticing the cold now. So, I shot a dog today. And then I ate it. It's not a lot of food around here anymore. It barely was when I got here. Those dogs, though, and people haven't got that desperate yet. Never will get that desperate. How did it taste? Well, it's not good, but still here. Yeah. Still late October. When we left Fort Dry, we were given our pick of the place, which wasn't much. High-ranking officers and more aggressive personnel had cleaned the place out years before. Really, those who had stuck behind were people like me, old engineers, scientists. The soldiers were gone. It was evident Fort Dry wasn't going to last much longer. The teeth that the name Enclave had long held had worn away. Scavengers were getting braver, and we were getting older. We decided to head south and meet up with any other remnant that had gone before us, the soldiers, the officers. It was informal at this point. People kind of left on their own. We we're less than army, and it's more community, a broken one. I left with 3 others. By the time I reached the Commonwealth, it was just me. Dr. Wells wanted to head east. He didn't say why. He took his son with him. I think they just knew I wanted to be alone. It was never a comfortable situation. Like I said, we had our pick of the base when we left, which wasn't much. The best stuff was gone. I had secured a suit of X-01 power armor. The only reason it was still there was basically shit. The circuitry was shot. The fusion core was down to about 10%, and of course all the other ones were gone. Just the fact that I'm an engineer and an old one that, has a few tricks up his sleeve, I suppose. I managed to get it down south a few hundred miles before she finally shut down. So she's just sitting there under that blue tarp. She didn't even get a paint job on her before she left. So she's just a rusty hunk of shit now. But I figure with the new fusion core and cleaning, might be able to get something out of her. Not a soldier, but that's what power armor was designed for. For some reason I grabbed a minigun, but of course there was no ammo for it. That was also long gone, so I have a nice electric motor with spinning pipes attached to it. I do have a sidearm though, and that's what's kept me alive. Raiders. Commonwealth Raiders are a breed I've not seen before. They're not better or more dangerous. They're just so unorganized. And that sounds like it could be a good thing, but it's a pain in my ass. Because they're everywhere. And no matter how far north you travel, they manage to find their way up here every now and then. I drove some out last week. Probably just 300 meters south of my camp. There's a lot of old camps up here with old men who they tend to leave alone. But if they gotta look at some of this hardware up here, I think they'd want to make trouble for me, even if it doesn't work. So I sent them off. There were 4. There was 2 and they left. Maybe an old engineer, but there's a little soldier in me still. But there's been more since. I'm not sure if they're new or if they were sent looking for their friends. I can't take the chance, so we're heading south today. I usually don't like to go past the bridge, but I figure I gotta take a look. If they're organized down there, as organized as these raiders around here get, I'll see something.